Welcome back to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast that reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 426, and it is a catch-up review, aka we talk about movies that we haven't had the chance to talk about because the schedule is all messed up. So these are going free for everybody. Today we are talking about 48 Hours, and as always, is the nerd you're going to hear the host of the show, along with my wonderful co-host, Brad.
What's up, everybody? So, we're not talking about ketchup?
No, we're not talking about ketchup.
Ketchup.
No, today we get to talk about the buddy cop film, which is supposed to be the originator of the buddy cop films, 48 Hours. But before we get into all that stuff, Brad, what's up, bro? Why are we early?
Because I got errands to do.
Yep. And you said, I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to do this. I'm not about to cancel on Raul after I was out for 3 days.
I told Brenda, I'm like, I'm going to do it early.
Yeah. You're like, I can't do that to him. I can't do it to the kid.
I got more honor than that.
Yep. Oh, man. How was your day today, bro?
Not bad. Pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
All you can wish from work, really.
Yeah. How was the weekend?
Delightful. Delightful, sir.
Man, I'm faded. Man. Oh, man.
Vices were had.
You're gonna have a really fun time talking about it on the live show, huh?
Am I allowed to talk about it?
Well, you know,
aspects of it.
Well, you can always just talk about the alcohol.
I could talk about the alcohol. The alcohol was delicious.
Yeah. Well, it was a wonderful day. Today I did Between the Frames. Brad's always going to be an asshole and just come to reply to my shit with being a little prick. But, you know.
It's because I can't watch it. Because I'm at fucking work.
Yeah, Brad. Just open up a tab, bro.
So
open up a tab. It's like, it's like, yeah. Oh man, fun time today. We talked about Federico Fellini's The White Sheik, which early Fellini is very different from the stuff that we watch for the month. Like,
is it a lot more rough?
Yeah, very. Not very rough, but like you could tell he hadn't like aligned himself with like the people who he worked with who really understood him. Yeah. So you know, like the editing's kind of like shitty in The White Sheik, but like, you know, cinematography is almost there, but it's just like, hey, he's not working with the people who really bring his films to life, like,
yeah,
you know, all the other people he works with. But you know,
I mean, plus being an early filmmaker, you kind of
it's 52. The Italian film industry in the 50s was like barely recovering from freaking the war.
Yeah, and well, and we all know his kind of backstory of he was basically in poverty.
Yep. And those films did not help him get out of it until he almost lost his career. But yeah, you know, but you can tell like he's forming his style throughout of it because like you really kind of see those moments where you're like, oh, this man loves to shoot inside of Rome. He really loves Rome. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was that, and I had a lot of fun. Doing that today, and yeah, we just watched 48 Hours to get ready for today's podcast, and alas, we're here. Really good cinema condition episode is live right now for the patrons at the $1 tier and above, and it goes live for everybody in the public on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Central Time. And yeah, really good episode, y'all. You're gonna want to check this one out. We talked about Mary and Max with Julia, and we had ourselves a pretty good time. And I'm hoping next week I'm able to freaking schedule Brad's time.
Hopefully.
So we can watch soccer and we can talk about soccer.
Who knows? Who knows what lies in the future?
No anymore. I don't know. All I know is that Brad, you're not gonna surprise me by saying that you're not here this weekend, right?
Only Father's Day that I know of. Maybe.
When's Father's Day?
Sunday.
Oh, who cares? Yeah, Sunday is fine, but like, you know, fucking.
I thought you meant who cares? It's Father's Day.
No.
Your dad?
No, what's it called? No, I mean, I guess in like you'll be here for the Loki review on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, we can do Saturday live show, but like, of course,
I should be here unless something falls out of the sky and hits me in the head again.
Yeah. What if I know? What if I? Yeah.
What the
I
fuck
don't know.
do I know?
Yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this. We're gonna go ahead and talk about 48 hours. I'm surprised Stacy isn't here yet, but I see a number 1 in the viewer count.
So
I
Stacey
know
might be creeping.
Stacy might be creeping. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. If you've never watched 48 Hours, this came out in 1982, so way past our cutoff date. So, excuse me. If you haven't watched it, this is your chance to get out of. What's good, Ferris?
Ferris is here.
Hey, Ferris, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by, man. Have you ever watched 48 Hours, Ferris? Whether you watched it and you don't, if you watched it and you care about spoilers, then you need to get out of here because you don't want to get spoiled. If you don't care about spoilers, you can keep listening. Either way, how this goes, this is your spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love my spoiler warning. So let's get into this, man. I have to read.
Was this your pick? Whose pick was this?
Who knows at this point?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
it could have been either of us picking this shit.
Here, you do it today, and I'll do Satyricon. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'm good with that. Coming from our one and only source, Wikipedia, 48 Hours is a 1982 American buddy cop action comedy film directed by Walter Hill. It is Joel Silver's first film as a film producer. The screenplay was written by Hill, Roger Spottiswoode, Larry Gross, and Stephen E. D'Souza. The film stars Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy in his film debut and Golden Globe Award nominated role as a cop and convict, respectively, who team up to catch 2 cop killers, Albert Gans and Billy Bear, played respectively by James Remar and Sonny Landham. The title refers to the amount of time they have to solve the crime. Though it is predated by Richard Rush's Freebie and the Bean, the film is often credited as being the first in the buddy cop genre that included Lethal Weapon, Bad Boys, and Rush Hour. A sequel, Another 48 Hours, was released on June 8th, 1990.
All right.
And let's see. Budget, $12 million. And, of course, the Eddie Murphy magic. Box office, $78.9 million.
Jesus, yeah. Sits at an hour and 36 minutes. Cinematography by Rick Whitey. And,
Music by James Horner.
Yeah, James Horner was going off on that score, dude.
That music, yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, James Horner was like, "I'm gonna make this psychedelic as shit."
yeah, get it.
And you're like, "Damn, dude, this man is going
hard."
Yeah, he went really hard with it, dude. Brad, what were your thoughts on 48 Hours?
Well, 1982, definitely a 1982 movie. I mean, I liked Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy in this. I thought they played pretty good together. Nick Nolte, of course, being the old begrudging cop, and then Eddie Murphy basically being the smart ass criminal. Who I think in Another 48 Hours, I think he's actually turns into a cop, if I remember right. But it's 1982, so I have to give it some little buffer. But this thing throws around some fucking language that I'm I mean, Nick Nolte literally calls Eddie Murphy the N-word in this, and I'm like, bruh, like you're 2 main characters, bruh.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, but like we said, the music was fucking on,
bro. Fucking awesome.
Fucking on. I mean, it's a good cop movie, I guess. I don't know what to say. It's just like it's entertaining in a way, but it's definitely I don't think it's basically past the test of time, really. You know?
Yeah. I really liked it. I really like this. No, I like this. But like as I'm watching this, the beginning, I'm like, all right, this really just feels like a drama cop film, and I'm like,
really, there's a lot of tropes to it.
Yeah, and then once he goes into that prison, and you hear someone singing in the back, you're like, all right, I know who it is. And since then, the movie shines bright as shit, dude. And I like really enjoy what I watch when Eddie Murphy is.
But did you feel that it took a really long time to introduce Eddie Murphy into this?
Yeah, it took.
It really did.
Like it took a while. Yeah,
it's like, why did it take this long?
Yeah. Of course, you know, I have to look at this with the scope of the time that it comes out, and I'm like, yeah, man, you know, what's it called? We're gonna really get into it and describe how racist the police department is. Like, here it is, and but like, it's a pretty damn good movie when it comes to like
not just racist, but very violent.
Very violent.
Nick Nolte literally throwing and beating people with car doors.
Yeah.
And then getting in a fist fight with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Also, God damn it, Nick Nolte. Just your voice, dude. Just oh God, I love Nick Nolte, man. But yeah, you know, I'm watching this and I'm just, you know, at first I'm like, yeah, all right, what are we doing here? But like also surprisingly, like this is shot pretty damn good. Like this has some pretty damn good shots. And for like a buddy cop comedy film, I didn't expect for me to be like, damn, some of these frames are freaking great. Like the lighting is really good here.
You gotta love the neon throughout this thing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like definitely an 80s movie.
Yeah, definitely. You know, what's it called? The two memorable films with like neon. What's it called in this year? Were Blade Runner and this one.
Yep.
But yeah, I just really like enjoyed the score. The score was probably the thing that I like really kind of like brought out of this. I was like, whoa, it's so freaking great. But like also just like the chemistry between Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy, and just the whole time, like one is sexually repressed and one absolutely doesn't give a shit about his sex life. It's so hilarious. Like the whole time.
Can I just say Nick Nolte's girlfriend way above the man's league? Like like this man just treats her like shit.
Patient, bro. Just too patient, man. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I just like it's so interesting how like the chemistry is there, but also there's like this weird kind of like juxtaposition between both of them. It's like here's the cop who like has the job and has doing it all, like has the girl. He has no interest at all in anything in his life, in his career, other than just getting the bad guy. Here's the criminal who has nothing, literally nothing,
and he
just wants to get laid.
Laid throughout the whole film.
Yeah,
and every time he gets even close, it's like nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Until Nick Nolte has a change of heart towards the end, and he really realizes just how smart and witty this dude is, and basically how much better of a cop he is than most of those at his station.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yeah, here's $20."
Here's $20. Yeah. So I really enjoyed that, man. Of course, just the overt racism and you know the amount of homophobic language used.
Yeah.
Just like it's like but you know, hey man. You want to get a good representation of what the police department and all that shit is? Like, hey, here you go. You know, literally as we begin, bro, we literally have the image of a freaking white man, a white cop having freaking people of color like working on a field. Like, and then he calls and then he says like a really like racist, what's it called? A statement against the Native American. Like, you know, this movie isn't playing around with this stuff. But you know, it's okay to be critical about these things, but also you know understand that like
80s was a different time,
very different time. But
not saying it was right, but it was
really different time.
Yeah.
But I'll say that throughout this movie being what it is, I just had a wonderful time with Eddie Murphy. And he's really what shines the brightest in here.
I mean, we've seen a bunch of Eddie Murphy movies now. Just like we understand why he was such a huge star.
Oh yeah,
the man could do comedy and drama and even buddy cop movies.
The next one, bro, the sequel in 1990 on a budget of $50 million, it makes $153.5 million, dude. Like there is no stopping Eddie Murphy, bro.
No, he was the biggest fucking thing in the 80s, and that's you know, we talk about all these big budget films that make so much money. Like literally here's 15 million. 1980, it made what, 76 million?
Yeah.
Like that's a huge amount in 1980. That's not included in how much dollars have inflated, you know, through the years.
Yeah, shit's wild, man. Just he's what's it called? A great one of the greatest to ever do it, man. I really do just I also gotta say, the set design here, just I don't know if it's like set design, I don't know if they're shooting on location, but man, did they really get it right,
I think
dude.
they're mostly shooting on location, it looked like.
But damn, did they if it's set, then damn, dude, they got that shit right as hell. Like
Yeah.
all the neon and just just making it look like literally the 80s, like it is the 80s.
Really is.
Yeah. Who was the what's it called? The like the chief of police, like the guy who was in.
Oh, the one Nolte basically said couldn't like count 2 dimes.
Yeah, it's like really like being an asshole, man. There's really no one in this movie other than like Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy that you can really like say that like, oh, they did a great job, because like the villains are the villains and they're like not much.
They do their thing
to write home about.
They move the story along. That's about all they need to do.
Yeah.
Although what was that one dude, the one with the cash trying to get the girl back? Was that the dude from the Warriors?
Who would that be? Billy, right? Oh no, that's Luther, right?
Yeah, Luther. Was that the dude from the Warriors?
Yeah, the Warriors, bro. Yep, he was in the Warriors.
That's all I kept thinking when I saw him. Like, come out and play. Eddie Murphy, come out to play.
Damn, dude, he was in what's it called? He's been in a lot of like Spike Lee joints, bro. He was in Malcolm X, Crooklyn, and Chirac.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was also in Wild at Heart and in Twin Peaks as well.
What's his name?
What's it called? David Patrick Kelly.
Why is that? See, that's one of those. It's like
he's also been
I know I've seen this guy's face. I just don't know his name.
Yeah, dude, he was also in The Crow, in The Longest Yard. Wow, and he has a recurring role in the
man got
Blacklist.
So much work, and nobody even knew he was a fucking actor.
Yeah, yeah, dude, this guy works in everything. He's in stage. He makes music. He does TV. What the hell? Dude, this man is wild, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Warrior. Oh, Warriors was his first film.
His first role, dude. Whoa.
48 Hours was his third film.
That's wild, dude. He's been in SVU, Gossip Girl.
He was in Malcolm X.
Yeah.
The Crow.
This is wild, dude. How have I never heard of this guy? Dude, The Crow.
He was in K-Pax with I won't mention his name.
I won't mention his name, but he was in. So he was in, of course, in Wild.
He was in John Wick. Was he in John Wick? I don't remember him in John Wick. John Wick Chapter 2?
Bro, what is this man been like hiding from us in all these movies for so long?
I think so.
What the hell? Damn, dude, that's wild. But hold on.
It's like Ron Howard's brother. Like he just puts him in to his movies and see if people like notice he's there.
Yeah. But yeah, man, what are you gonna go ahead and give 48 Hours?
I'll give 48 Hours a respective 8 out of 10. Keep making good buddy cop movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give 48 Hours a 7 out of 10. Great film. Just like, it's well-made film and everything, but like it really took me until Eddie Murphy was introduced to really like
get into
get me in there.
Yeah.
And but entertaining, and it's definitely an 80s movie, if I can tell.
Yep.
Look, yeah.
For sure.
All right, man. And as always, my headset gets unplugged because I am getting real tired of this goddamn headset, dude. What do I have to do to just... I don't want to replace the whole goddamn thing. I just need to get a new cord. That's what I need to do. But shut up, Brad. I'm not going with HyperX's.
HyperX's, they're comfy.
I don't want to spend $200 on you.
They were like not $200.
I'm good with these. I just need a new cord.
I'll get a new cord, fool.
But fuck off. With that said, though, we want to thank everybody who stopped by. Ferris, you're the only one, man, because you're listening to us while you're at the register, right? Hope you're doing all right, man. I hope you're having a good time. Thank you for stopping by, Ferris. Freaking awesome. We want to thank our Patreon supporters, because without them, it's not possible to have a show like this. And of course, we want to thank our writers, our producers, our writers, and our wonderful, producers and our writers. Sorry, man. I'm like all over the place. I'm not used to doing this thing 30 minutes earlier. So our producers, associate producer, Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being our associate producer. And also our executive producer, Shane. Where can you find him, bro?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK_. Also go buy some stuff from him if you love vintage at thriftedil.com.
Thrifted.il, baby. All right. And of course, our writers, Brown Rice 96, who we did this month, our commentary, Terminator Salvation. So Brown Rice 96.
We really love you for doing that.
Oh, I'm gonna love him a lot next month.
Genesis.
Oh my God, Genesis.
Looking forward to it.
Looking very forward to it. So yeah, thank you, Bryce. Brown Rice 96 on everywhere, and then our wonderful Tony.
Hey, Tony. He's my TikTok buddy.
You got Twitch? Are you sure it wasn't Twitch, Brett?
He's not Twitch. Definitely not Twitch.
All right, man. Tony, as always, you can find him at Real Nerdy Dad. And what's it called? As always, you can catch us here live and direct in your faces on Twitch and on youtube.com/thenerdcore, because at least one of the channels I run has a custom URL. That's my way of saying, get me to 100 subscribers. But we will be back on Wednesday, if you're a patron, for our Batman 1989 commentary. What do you got to do to watch that and listen to that commentary? Watch or listen to that commentary? All you got to do is be a $1 patron. Patreon supporter at the $1 tier. Go over there. You get to be on commentaries with us. You get to watch the commentaries and listen to them. You get to do a lot of cool stuff when you're a patron, dude. You get a lot of cool stuff. So go and do that. Patreon.com/nerdcore. And then on Thursday, we'll be back for our review of Fellini Satyricon. And I believe, I shit you not, Brad, I think that's from 1969.
So does that fall before?
I think so.
Or fall
no,
after?
that's our cutoff date.
Well, that's our cutoff date. Is it 1969? Is it up to 1969?
No, after 1969, everything is what's it called?
So from 1970 onward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah, it is 1969, man. Yeah, also, just nice.
We're getting fucking detailed here. Like, it's technically 1969, but it's like past January 1st.
Anything that hits 1969 is good.
Okay.
To be spoiled.
Okay.
Everything that comes after 1969, though, is not what's it called? After the calendar year of 1969 ends, it has to be warned. But also, I brought it up because 69. Nice. Nice. And of course, we'll be on the Nerdcore live show Friday through Sunday. Maybe not Sunday, because apparently it's Father's Day. I didn't know that. I'm just a terrible son. I'm a terrible son. But we'll be back for a Loki episode 2 review on Friday.
You should get your dad a Sunday.
Shut up, Brad. Oh my God. I hate this guy. All right. As always, y'all, since we got a little bit of time, Brad, what's it called? Where can they find us?
Random Jerem 101 everywhere, and on the Nerdcore social media. At the Nerdcore _ on Twitter, at the Nerdcore everywhere else. And go to thenerdcore.com for special reviews and shit.
Hell yeah. As always, I'm the Nerd Chicano on both Instagram and Twitter, twitch.tv/the Nerd Chicano. Raul Alejandro Mendoza on YouTube. If you get me to 100 subscribers, I get my custom URL. And I'm telling you right now, it's helping that the ad is this long. And before I leave film on Instagram, go and check it out. Please. It would mean a lot to us. But as always, it's been a wonderful time. And Bradley, send him out.
Right, roll. You being host as always. Thank all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to Ferris for joining us today in chat. We appreciate your creeping. Creep.
At the register.
I guess to end this episode, I'll just say, more neon. Young Yoda out.